Hi everyone, this is Abhinav from PhoneBunch and today we are reviewing the Honor 4X from Huawei. Now it comes with a 5.5-inch HD IPS display, you have a 13 megapixel rear camera, a 5 megapixel wide angle lens front facing camera, a 3000 mAh battery, Snapdragon 410 64-bit quad-core processor with 4G LTE support on both of its SIM cards. Now it's priced at Rs 10,500 and available exclusively through Flipkart. Now that we have the specs and price out of the way, let's talk about build. Now on the right you have the power lock and unlock button as well as the volume rocker. Both are sturdy and offer good feedback. The build quality on the device is actually pretty good. At the top you have the 3.5 audio jack secondary noise cancellation mic. There's nothing on the left. At the bottom you have the speakerphone, micro USB port and the primary microphone of the device. You have a 13 megapixel rear camera and you have the Honor branding right there and a sort of a stitched pattern which reminds me of jeans fabric. Let's open up the back cover. I'll show you the SIM card arrangement. Now you can use 4G LTE SIM cards on either of the SIM card slots. And you can see the back cover in itself too is quite sturdy, has a textured finish, 3000 mAh battery, dual micro SIM card slots and a micro SD card slot where you can use up to 32 gigs of storage. Now even in itself the phone is very sturdy, you can see right there, no bend or flex anywhere. Overall very solid build quality. I haven't noticed any creaking. Now we got the limited edition so you can see its unboxing. I'll have a card for that right above. Now I have 2 gigs of RAM here, 8 gigs of internal storage, but with that 3000 mAh battery, it's not that light a device at 170 grams and 8.7 mm thick. At the top you have the notification LED, proximity and light sensors, 5 megapixel Samsung front facing camera. At the bottom you have capacitive buttons which don't light up. Now you have 5.5-inch HD IPS display, 720 by 1280 pixels. Now color reproduction is actually the best here. Out of the displays on all of the phones available within the same price bracket, including the YU Yureka and Redmi Note 4G, this has the best color reproduction. Viewing angles are wide here, the touch response is also good. Now you can go ahead and customize the color profile of the display. Now this is the default dialer interface. You have several new enhancements available here, including a privacy protection feature. Moreover, you have a block list for messages calls available here. So that's definitely an added bonus that's inbuilt. Now you don't have call recording available, but you do have a notepad so that you can go ahead and type any notes while you're talking. And you can see that pulsating notification right up top. So you can quickly jump into the call that was ongoing very easily. Call quality is good on this device. You can see right here, it supports 4G LTE. You have Wi-Fi hotspot, Bluetooth as well as USB tethering. Now, GPS is also available here, and with the use of the magnetic field sensor, navigation is pretty quick as well. Now get a 13 megapixel rear camera. You have a 5 megapixel front facing camera. The rear camera is capable of recording 1080p videos. Videos do turn out quite crisp, but you don't have continuous autofocus available there. I can have a look at a camera review for more information about the camera along with the comparison with the YU Yureka and the Redmi Note 4G. I just took this picture and you can see that color reproduction is actually pretty good even in this light. Now have a look at some of the image samples. Now in good lighting this camera is able to capture good colors, decent amount of saturation as well. HDR mode images also turn out quite good. But it's not as sharp as the camera on the YU Yureka, but it's definitely sharper than the Redmi Note 4G. Color reproduction is definitely very good on this camera. Sharpness is something that it lags. You can see that right here in these 100% crop images. Not that sharp with a little bit of noise. Now low light imaging is definitely not a forte over here. There is a lot of noise in low light images. Now this is the headset that you get with the limited edition box of the Huawei Honor 4X, and these do sound pretty good. You have volume control available here as well. These are metallic, so overall they look nice as well along with sounding good. Now this is default music player. It looks very similar to MIUI 6's music player. In terms of functionality also it's pretty similar. You have your notification toggle right there for music and you can access it from the lock screen as well. And you can see right here, you can increase volume or decrease it. You can play pause music as well. FM radio is also available. It is able to locate channels quickly. Moreover, reception is very good. I didn't notice any major issues there. The quality of playback is very good too. Now we are playing a 1080p video and you can see the whites really look very good on this display. It's sharp, it's vivid, there's no freezing or ghosting anywhere. You can increase or decrease volume or increase or decrease the brightness of the display, or seek through the tag just like MIUI. Now we are playing a 720p video. It's over YouTube. Now we are streaming it, and streaming video playback is also very smooth. There is no stutter, neither in video playback nor in audio. Now if we come to software, this phone is running Emotion UI 3.0 on top of Android 4.4 KitKat. Here's your default launcher. You can add widgets. You can change the transitions between the home screens as well. Now, just like MIUI from Xiaomi or Vibe UI from Lenovo, there is no app drawer available here. So you have folders to organize your apps. Long tapping on the menu button opens up your task manager. You can clean tasks by just swiping from the bottom. You can go ahead and kill tasks by just swiping them separately as well. You have a theme manager available. You can customize the look again, quite like MIUI. Here's your notification shade. All your notification toggles are here, including flashlight and screenshot. Very helpful here. I can go ahead and arrange these in a different order if you like to do so. Now getting into about, you can see it's running Emotion UI 3.0, and in some time it will be upgraded to Lollipop according to Huawei. Now out of that 8 GB ROM, you have about 4 gigs available to you. Now app and app data are movable if you just select this option and reboot your device. And you can see you have around 1 GB of RAM free when the phone is idle. So multitasking is not an issue. You do have several motions and gestures available. Flip to mute the device, double tap to wake it. Now here's your lock screen. You can go ahead and use a slideshow of images. You can start or stop that, or even save an image as your favorite, so it can be saved for later use. I can double tap on the lock screen and opens up the music player directly onto the lock screen itself. I can draw several characters to open up different apps. C opens up the camera by default, but you can go ahead and change what all these letters do. You can choose any app that you want to. If you just swipe from the top, it opens up the search pane for your apps directly onto any home screen. Now this I really found useful as well. Now you do have a one-handed UI available, so you can easily go ahead and use various native apps, like you have your phone, you have your messaging and all these. So keyboard also opens up in the one-hand UI mode, which is very helpful even if you're left or right-handed. Quite like MIUI security app, you have a phone manager app available, using which you can go ahead and clean up your phone. You have a harassment filter built in, a power manager and a traffic manager, but it's not as feature rich as its MIUI counterpart. Now we have come to web browsing, and you can see it's very smooth. Performance is a non-issue on this device. Web pages render quickly, they open up quickly as well. Pinch to zoom is a breeze. Moreover, this is a very sharp display. You don't see pixelation that easily. Multitasking is also very quick over here. Apps are not killed quickly, and that's always a bonus. Moreover, the touch response here is excellent. But there's no Gorilla Glass protection over this display, which is a bit disappointing. It was able to play most of the games that we throw at it without any major lag, but in some of the games we noticed stutter, frame delay as well. Although the viewing angles of the display are very good, color reproduction is good as well, as is the touch response. The speakerphone is loud enough, which definitely adds to the gaming pleasure. Now coming to battery life, this phone has excellent standby time. Moreover, it has excellent battery life as well. I was able to get more than 1.5 days of usage with very heavy usage, many accounts synced in, lots of calls and some gaming as well. I can go ahead and customize the power profile of the battery too. Normal works out best if you are playing games a lot. Now if we come on a one-on-one comparison, we have the YU Yureka and the Redmi Note 4G over here. Now you can see right here, the Honor 4X runs on Emotion UI, the YU Yureka runs on Cyanogen OS 11, while the Redmi Note 4G runs on MIUI 6. So pretty much everything is different from a software perspective. Now coming to the display, all of these have 5.5-inch HD IPS displays, but they vary in color reproduction. The Redmi Note 4G has a warmer tone, the YU Yureka a colder tone, and the Honor 4X just accurate. Now you have Corning Gorilla Glass protection on both the Redmi Note 4G and YU Yureka, but not on the Honor 4X. In terms of size, you can see right there that the YU Yureka is slightly taller and slightly thicker as well, but it's lighter in weight. Now the Redmi Note 4G is quite a bit thicker and heavier than the Honor 4X. Performance wise, all are very similar. The YU Yureka definitely has a faster processor than all of these. 64-bit 4G LTE support on all of these variants. However, the Redmi Note 4G is a single SIM device, while both of these are dual SIM smartphones. Well folks, now it's time for a wrap up. We were able to get the limited edition of the Honor 4X, which is definitely more value for money. But at Rs 10,500, The Honor 4X doesn't impress with its cameras, and that's the real folly over here. The YU Yureka still has the best cameras around at this price point, but apart from that, the Honor 4X has better battery life, good solid build quality, and feels good to hold and use as well. Emotion UI is a definite improvement and provides some decent amount of customization, but with better cameras, better performance and more storage, the YU Yureka at Rs 1400 less seems like a better choice. We'll be back with more. Don't forget to subscribe, like and share this video. That really helps. We have Timecoded, the review. You can see that in the description. Hope you have enjoyed this video. Stay tuned to PhoneBunch.com for the latest in mobile technology. And as always, have a great day.